they need to be upgraded, right? So you gotta have some conversations with some people, okay? Trying to find that missing volume. How many of you guys know somebody that was two people away from Builder 500 last month, or two people away from just having your four, right? But they had affiliates and they had consultants, right? But they were two away, one away, three away. But they had five, six, 10 consultants and affiliates. So when you actually go back and have these conversations with these affiliates and these consultants and they upgrade, that's called liquidation. Okay. So affiliates, you go back and say, hey, look, um, find out what it was they liked again about what they saw and figure out had they put themselves in a position where they're ready to make a decision to upgrade. Okay. If not, find out what it's going to take for them to upgrade. Find out what it's going to take for them to make the decision, pull that trigger. Right. You always want to follow up and follow through, guys. Always 100% and continue to stay consistent with it and do it as a professional. Okay. The other thing you want to do while you're liquidating is you want to leverage. And I'm going to talk a little bit about leveraging a little bit later, but leveraging, guys, when you have people, like say, if you're talking to people, like I know Angel the other day did three presentations in one day, and the day before that, she did two presentations that day. So it's safe to say that Angel has people that's on the fence of getting started. So if Angel calls Idris and say, Idris, I know you saw, the business of the opportunity of the day, you said that you like the solar side of it, and you always curious about solar, but you just, we're a little bit leery about pulling the trigger. Well, I had this young lady by the name of Angel. This is Angel. I just talked to Sabrina. I just talked to Carla. Just talked to Robert. Just talked to Arlene. Just talked to Kathy. Just talked to Barbie, and and all of them are excited. And it's only a matter of time before they start pulling the trigger and coming in. And since I talked to you first, you may want to go ahead and get yourself positioned because once they get started after you, everything they do after that, okay, contributes to your success, your income, right? All that good stuff. Okay. And so he just go ahead and pull the trigger. Well, he says, no, okay, that's no problem. So what you do is you go to Dr. Kenneth and you say, hey, Dr. Kenneth, I just talked to, I got six people I just talked to, and all these people are extremely excited about getting started. Okay. And I talked to them within a matter of 2 to 3 days. And you got some people just waiting on some money to come through. And you want to get started, Doc, before they get started, because when we talk about, the 10 on the left and 10 on the right gets you $500 a month. Imagine two or three of these people coming in before you, and now all you need is seven on that side, and I'll help you get the other 10 on the other side. So leveraging, guys, you can't leverage if you're not doing anything. You can't leverage if you're inactive, right? You can't. Okay. And so that's another thing. You got how many of you guys have at least 25 to 30 affiliates? At least put one in the chat. But if you got at least 25, 30 affiliates, okay, put one in the chat. If you have at least 50, put 50. It's a lot of y'all because again, the video said what? Go find 50, right? Go find 50, right? Some of y'all have 60, 75, some of y'all have 100. So when you actually build up, guys, you build up and you build up and you build up and you got all this activity going, right? And you have all these people that are affiliates. Now you get a chance to go back and have those conversations with those affiliates and check the pulse, check the temperature. Half of them didn't think you're still going to be here a year later. Okay. Half of them thought you would have quit by now. Half of them thought the company would have been closed by now. Half of them didn't think the solar was going to last that long. But guess what? We're still here. Half of them think that we were going to have more than just solar. They thought we was just a solar company. Now they realize we're not because you told them. So guess what? Now that they know that you have water, now that they know that you have, smart money, now that you know that you have roofing with, claims, now that they know that you have travel, all this other good stuff, guess what? They're more prone to get started now. Okay. Out of the 50, you got to find five. Okay. Out of the 50, you got to find five. You can find five. Surely you can find five. Right. But it's about liquidation. Right. As a matter of fact, I call a buddy of mine, and because again, I tell people all the time, if you're not making the type of money that you want to make, and it's going to come like this, is because you can't count, right? I'm not talking about academically, Miss Crystal. I'm not talking about academically. I'm talking about you just can't count mathematically when it comes to comp plans. What I'm saying is, I call a buddy of mine and say, hey man, how much is your mortgage? He said, $6,200 a month. And I said, he said, but that's because my interest rate is about 7.25, percent. He said, but I'm getting a refi right now, and um, once I get this refi, it's going to drop. And I said, what? It's going to drop to what? 4,500, 5,000? He said, yeah, it's going to be right around about 4,500, between 4,500, 45 to 5,000. I said, okay, great. Well, you remember that position you opened up with me, that affiliate position you opened up with me the other day? Well, last year. He said, yeah. I said, well, it's got about 120 people, builders in that position. Okay. Now, if you look at the chart I sent you, it says builder 4,000 at 115 and 115. So that's 4,000 residual. That's probably about another thousand with matching bonuses, and probably about another thousand if you have 100 people on your team that actually, that you get a small percentage of them to sell some every once in a while. You could probably get 5,000, $6,000 out of that easy if you give me 90 days and run with me. 90 days. Give me 90 days. We put 115 people in business in 90 days, 115 builders in 90 days. And as long as we keep the company opening, we're paying your mortgage. Okay. Can you give me 90 days for us to pay your mortgage for the rest of your life? He said, yeah, let's talk. So just know this, he's already on my calendar for tomorrow, right? I've had that conversation a couple of different times, right? And so it's about leveraging. It's about going back, not, it's going back and checking on people, kicking the tires on people. Like this is the person I talked to him. I was in Atlanta with him, right? We met up, had a good time. I didn't tell him anything about the company. Didn't have a conversation about it at all, right? Until I was ready. Just want to let him know I don't not going to talk to you 100% of the time about business 100% of the time. I'm going to talk to you about business when it matters the most. I'm going to hit you right in between the eyes, right there in your big brain, and I'll make you make a decision. Right? So it's about you communicating with people and having them upgrade, leveraging them in a situation, not from a position of manipulation, but because that action that you're getting them to take is what's best for them. Okay? You have to have a reason, which means that you have to know why they would actually do the business. You have to have that reason in front of you and put yourself in a position where you allow that to help them make that decision. I know he has a son that plays football big time in sports. He played NFL football. So I'm like, hey, look, this gives you more and more leverage, because over time, I'm going to be building both sides of the business because once you check out, once you get to 115, it's the rest is going to be left of me and you, the people who are going to be building it. So that's going to grow and grow and grow. And so now you'll have more and more time with your son. You have more and more time with your daughter and more time with the family, right? And doing the things that you love. So I'm painting that picture, okay, of the things that mean the most to him. Okay, so that's why, guys, we have to make sure we know what people are looking for when they look at this business. Okay, but that goal zone, guys, that's we call it the goal zone because that's where you cash in. That's the jackpot. Okay, and so the thing about the goal is this: you are supposed to actually create more volume in the zone the last 10 days of the month than you do in the first 20. The other two zones combined. You might want to write that down because when you don't see it happening, it means that you're doing something wrong. Okay? Or it means that you're not doing anything at all. That's that's the exposure zone as well. When you don't have anything happening, anything being liquidated in the gold zone, that means that you didn't do anything in the white zone or the blue zone, right? So again, that's the exposure zone. But I'm talking about a different exposure. Okay. Your business will tell on you guys. Your business is a mirror. It'll always snitch on you. I guarantee you 100% of the time, it'll always snitch on you. Okay. Now, those are the three zones. Make sure you keep those close to you. Make sure you abide by those. Make sure you use those, to tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Right. Now, there are six things that you want to do to close out strong. Right. Six things you want to do to close out strong. This is how you close out with precision and when you close out with on purpose, right? The number one thing, not necessarily in this order, but you want to make sure you collect. This is going back, collecting decisions based on the exposures that you did earlier in the month. Okay, some of this is going. It may sound a little redundant, but these are two separate, different trainings. One is a checklist. The other one is an understanding. Collecting decisions based on the exposure that you did earlier in the month, right? Leveraging overflow, we talked about that. Leveraging new products and services, we're going to talk about that because right now, those of you who have those 40, 50, 30, 100, 70 affiliates, I'm going to show you how by the end of next month, some of you guys will go right through Builder 500 straight to Builder 1000. Okay. And some of you guys who have Builder 500 will go straight to Builder 2000 from Builder 500. Some of you guys are actually going to skip a rank if you do this right. Okay. And so this is important. So make sure you hang around and make sure you continue to text because some of the people who are going to help you skip a rank, they're not on the call right now. And you can see, you know, they're not on the call right now. So you want them to get on this call. So by the time I get to the travel part, yeah, they'll be sitting here ripe and ready. Um, Number two, upgrades. Take inventory of all non-builder packs. We talked about that, the affiliates and consultants. Okay. And like I said, so this is just a breeze. We're going to breeze through this part here because a lot of stuff has been touched on, but this is a checklist. So many of you have consultants that have a lot of consultants because remember, consultants were recruiting consultants back in the day, right? As a matter of fact, I did a little checking because I do a little auditing, a little inventory, and there's some people who are in my group that I know for a fact that they're here for solar, but they wanted to build as well. So this is I'm not going to all my solar people saying, "Hey man, hey, you need to be a builder." And I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. I went to a solar guy mentor and told him, "Hey, remember when we first got started talking, you said you wanted to build with me, right?" And what I did was I drew his group out. He didn't draw it out. I drew his group out because what ended up happening was I saw six builders on the left and zero on the right, zero of anything on the right. Now, the six builders were overflow, right? So those weren't from him either. But when I looked down, I just happened to click and I saw on the right side it had 64 people. I'm like, man, everybody got 64 affiliates on it. But no, he didn't have 64 affiliates on there. He had 53 affiliates and 11 consultants. Okay. Some of them are solar guys as well. But I'm like, man, surely he can find 10 builders out of those 11 consultants or 10 builders out of that mixture of 64 people. Okay. The biggest challenge is this. He's not a builder. He's a consultant. So if he's a consultant, you can't talk to anybody else about being a builder. You don't see the value of being a builder. That $50, that two-figure decision scares the heck out of you. So again, you don't want to tell anybody else about it. I'm telling you, guys, you have no idea how big a two-figure decision can damage the rest of your life financially. Yeah, we're talking about $50 a month. Okay, we're talking about an extra $50 up front from 149 to 199, and an extra $50 a month from $49 to $50, $49 a month. That one thing could change everything. So had he been a builder, and he could have told everybody else about the builder, and he'd had two or three builders, four or five builders maybe out of the 11 consultants, and he surely would have had more consultants out of the affiliates. And again, when we had that conversation, I sent him a screenshot of his organization that I drew out. I said, "Man, look, bro, you already have enough volume over here to do worlds and worlds of damage." Okay? And so he and I set up a time to talk tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central. Okay. So that's another appointment that I set up by auditing my accounts, by going through my business, by understanding what I have in this group. Right. And so upgrades, guys. And so when he upgrades, which he will, and we start having conversations, right? Because remember, when you're a consultant and you're a solar guy and you're bringing on solar guys and affiliates and stuff like that, or you're affiliate, you're not doing three ways and lifelines. So I don't know what's going on in your organization, right? And when it's all said and done, you won't know until you actually audit yourself. So that was done. So now number three, okay. Oh, but on number two, again, promote the benefits of the builder pack, guys. Show them how to get their money back, and show them, the power of what they have and the damage of what they're leaving on what the damage of what they're leaving on the table. Okay, because there's a lot of money being left on the table. Number three, personal orders. Right, take inventory of who has not made a personal qualifying purchase. Basically, subscriptions. Okay. I got this train out of the book of beans, so I'm still talking about products, right? So again, but your product is your subscription here in this situation. Okay, take an inventory of who you have personally sponsored, okay, that on your front line that have not done a subscription. And the cool part about this, told some people the other day, Juan and I have been talking real close on the CEO of One Australia, the COO, right? We've been talking, every month about how to continue to streamline the system. And so, what we're doing, what he's doing right now is he is setting up, because I had nothing to do with this part, but he's setting up AI to where AI will automatically know why the subscription didn't run unless you took it. Basically, it'll say you took it off. It'll say the credit card expired. It'll say you need to contact the bank. It'll tell you when it calls you what's going on, what you need to do, and that part. But also, they're going to put to where your back office, when you log into your back office, it'll let you know, as well what happened, why it did run. The challenge is this: the back office thing is no different than the email. If you don't have a reason and a notification to open up your email, you won't open it. Just like if you are not doing big business and you don't have a lot going on and you're disconnected from your organization, you just have an auto ship or a subscription on the books, you don't know that it's not running because you really don't care enough. You're building a business in a casual manner. And when you build casually, you'll become a casualty. Okay. So personal orders, check out the order errors, not runs, and everything else. Uh, number four, okay, make sure people are dual team qualified and got their fours. Okay, dual team qualified and they got their fours. Make sure they got one on the left, one on the right, because you can't hit build a 500 without two, one on the left, one on the right. And then make sure that they got their four because until they get their four, they're gonna be paying $99 a month. Let me help you get rid of the 99. Okay. And let me share with you the phrase that pays, a question that you can ask a person that'll help you help them. Okay. Who do you know that likes you, trusts you, and respects you enough that if I did a presentation for you, they would sign up because of your relationship with them? Okay. And you can sub that. If I did a presentation for you, you can sub that for if we showed them a presentation video. Okay. Because again, it's not about me. It's not about JC doing your presentation. It's not about Erjan doing your presentation. It's not about Landon doing your presentation. Right? It's not about, you know, all these heavy hitters. It's about you being able to. As a matter of fact, 9 times out of 10, if you show them a video, they'll get started a lot faster because no pressure. One, two, it's duplicatable, right? If you can push power, push play, show a person a presentation, then get your senior partner on the phone, they can do that. That's something that they can actually do. Okay. It simplifies the process. But you want to do that right away. You want to get a person to dual team immediately within 72 hours, get their four immediately within 72 hours if you can, 7 days at the worst. But you want to start doing mini lunches, micro lunch calls. Like JC says, get 6, 7 people on the call, 10 people on the call, right? You do a lot of those calls, guys, people are going to get started. It's about mass action. This is like I said, for me, what when I think about this company, this is big business. But some of you guys, yeah, you call it network marketing. Well, it's not net shield marketing. Yeah, if you wanted to be network marketing, get up and go to work, right? Okay, make your net worth grow because of your network. Okay, and so let's make sure we got that understood. But the dual team qualified, info qualified, any of those things will help you get this thing off the ground and rolling. Now, number five, establish a culture of setting goals. Establish a culture of setting goals. I didn't say set big goals. I said establish a culture of just setting goals. Okay? A goal can be make miss a day with my eight checker list. My eight. Okay. A goal can be making sure I do at least 1 to 2 presentations a day, right? Goals. These are goals. Okay. It doesn't always have to be with how much money you made or how many people you signed up. Some of y'all need activity goals. Okay? Because the activity goals is what's going to get you in the like it's going to get you fit to the business. You can't just go out and you've been sitting on a couch behind your desk, or behind your desk for the last 20 years working, right? You don't work like a construction worker. You ain't walking around picking stuff up. You ain't walking around, man. You've been sitting on the couch or with the remote. You've been sitting behind your desk, your laptop. You ain't finna get up and run a 4-5. You'll hurt yourself. You're not in shape to do that. So when it comes to entrepreneurship, guys, it's the same thing. If you haven't, been doing the proper things on a daily, consistent basis, don't get up and hurt yourself. They, because the first time you hurt yourself, you're gonna stop. You get that. First time you go out there and you do something crazy, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna feel real bad. You're not gonna like it, and you're gonna quit mentally, emotionally. You're gonna check out. Even if your body's here, your subscription is still on the back office, you're gonna be on the milk carton. We won't know where you're at. We'll be looking for you, wondering what happened to you, right? Prince, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? So get up and do something. Get up and walk. Get up and make sure you're doing 1 or 2 presentations a day. You're sending out 1 or 2 presentations, videos a day. Make sure you're talking to people about your solar, making sure you're talking to people about your water, whatever it is you're passionate about, guys, because the more if you're passionate about it and you believe in it and you really do believe that you have the best out there and we got the best value, guys, you keep on having those conversations, that seed is going to land on fertile soil and it's going to grow. Some of you are just planting it on concrete or planting bad seed in good places. Okay, if you go out there and you get those repetitions in, guys, you go out there and build your prospecting muscle. You go out there and get those repetitions in, where now every time you actually talk to somebody, you got better than it was in the last conversation. And you can see it. I'm gonna just say it. Great things happen. Like I have a goal. I was who was I talking to? Oh, Prince from Kansas City. Right? He came to Houston. He drove all the way to ship on the back office subscription. And you talk to a couple people that you don't quit. You quit. Yeah, you quit. Most entrepreneurs, 90+% out there have mentally checked out, they have mentally quit, they have mentally stopped working and doing it's not just direct sales network marketing. They're traditional companies. I know people who have been in tears about their businesses and quit mentally and checked out mentally. They just then pull the cord and end up starting again, and only to quit again emotionally, mentally, and check out. In order to get back, it's like a Oprah yo-yo diet. One day you're on it, one day you're off, right? And so if you just make a goal, like JC says, it takes 5 years to make life fair, okay? But 2 years of no quitting, consistently plugging into doing the business the way it's supposed to be done, just 2 years can change your life. Okay. And let me tell you why I know that, because it happened for me. And so when I say 2 years, when I lost everything, and I had nothing, I knew I had to do something. So I went to coffee and when I left real estate and coffee didn't know anything about it. Just like you don't know anything about solar. Okay. So you were the same terrified. Only difference between me and you is I was going through foreclosure, repossession, bankruptcy, my wife was 6 months pregnant. Okay. So, but I couldn't be anything but patient and on purpose. Right? And so when I patient on purpose, patient, by the way, guys, write this down. Patient doesn't mean go slow. Patient means, just understand it's going to happen in your time or your creator's time. Not, so it's just means that understanding that it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen one day. It's going to happen one night. So with that in mind, I just did everything they told me to do 100% of the time for 2 years straight. Okay. The first abbreviated year that we had, I think it was like 5 months, made 75 grand. Out the gate, no experience, just doing what they said do. First full year, 175 grand. Second full year, 275 grand. But by the end of the second full year, guys, I was at 30 grand a month. No, 25 grand a month. I apologize. 25 grand a month. By the end of the second full year, I was at 25 grand a month. Okay. And that's coming from nothing. But I never started, I never stopped, I never quit. I always kept on going to the meetings, on all the calls, on every millionaire mentorship call, taking notes, building, creating journals, creating, and I just kept on going. If you just you how many of you guys, and just be honest with me for a second. Let's have a moment here. If you had a moment where you doubted your decision to join Build over the last year, and you checked out once or twice or three times, put me, put me. This is, and I appreciate you being honest. Right? And so this is the thing, guys. It happens to the best of them. Yeah, billionaires be ready to quit. Millionaires be ready to quit. Don't think, you know what I'm saying, because you hear from all these people that you're unique and you don't want to embarrass yourself, man. That's not to be, it's just like crying in public. People do it. It's okay. Right? Just understand that you can change. Your last year, your next year don't have to be like your last year. Your this year don't have to be like your last year. You quit last year. You don't have to quit this year. If you just continue to run and have a goal of not quitting, and you just burn out, just run and do everything your leaders tell you to do, and look up in 2 years, you'll never have to worry about money again as long as you live. That's my personal belief. If you reflect and on purpose and grow while you're running, okay. Just saying that. So just take that from me. Just understand that part. Okay. So number five, when we talk about establishing, no goal is too small. Okay. No goal is too small. We talk about the dual team, the four, the builder 500 to get $500 a month. Man, look, no goal is too small. I'd rather you hit a small goal than then you wind up being a wandering generality. Believe in your goals, believe in checkpoints, right? Believe in mile markers. Okay. Number six, you need to have a plan to achieve it, guys. If you fail to plan, you can plan to fail, right? Your activity must match your plan, however, because if it doesn't, right, you'll expose yourself again. Yeah. And this is the thing, guys, I want to share some with you. Every time you set a goal, okay, that you don't achieve, it's a black mark against your self-esteem. Okay. And so what ends up happening is you start doubting yourself. You start again just dumping on yourself. You stop writing goals. As a matter of fact, some of you guys, watch this. I'm gonna share, and this is gonna take some courage here. If you say, you know what, man, forget Builder 500. You know, right now you're a builder. Forget Builder 500. This month I'm hitting Builder 1,000. Right? If that's you, right, put that in the chat. That's me. Now, if you had that thought, put that in me. You say you stop thinking about Builder 500. Right? And I'm gonna tell you why. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being honest with me because y'all are gonna be the ones who learn the most. Okay. The honest people are always the ones who learn the biggest lessons. Okay. Courage. You do that because you miss Builder 500 so much that it's painful to you. You don't want to think about Builder 500 anymore. Now you're just gonna go to Builder 1,000. Right? That's what you're talking about, right? And a lot of people are saying it because you know what? It's more impressive. I'm just gonna knock out Builder 1,000. But for a person who's a builder who's been through that already, a person who's a leader who's been through all that, and have coached people around that already, it's because of repetitious pain that you've inflicted on yourself. You know, how you have people with cutters, right? People who cut themselves, people who burn themselves. It's like, yeah, it hurts, right? And so, again, have your plan, but make sure you have mile markers that are in place that will help you get to, you know, that goal as you're going through those mile markers. You'll get the build of 2,000, right? As long as you get your four and help four more people get their four. Remember, we had that roadmap. Some of y'all have looked at the roadmap since you printed it out. It is what it is. Hey, Mr. Santiago, I'm not lying, man. I'm telling you, I've been here before. I know. Hey, I know, right? So again, it's just one of those things. Just like your journals, right? Some of y'all don't write, like y'all be getting hot takes, right? Mr. Pacheco was on here, lit it up. Hot takes. Y'all had journals. Y'all was typing. And the last time you opened up your journal was the last time you wrote in it. You don't go back and reflect on this stuff, right? Leaders do. People who are visionaries do, right? People who are like really serious about building their business, they do. Okay. So go out there, guys, and make sure that you put out a plan, get with your leader, get your plan together, and go out there and just set a course to hit your goal. And if you miss the goal, if you miss the mark, don't the goal, change the date. Okay. Don't change the goal, change the date. Okay. So that's important. So I'm gonna hit these last two, then I'm gonna jump into what y'all been. I think I've held y'all hostage long enough. I'm looking at y'all faces like, man, they like get to the travel, get to. Oh, let me see how many y'all have. Okay, let me see here. Let's see here. No, we ain't gonna be able to do it. Y'all only have 120 people, so I'm gonna do these last two and we're gonna get off here. So no, I'm messing with y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all up with it. Okay, so but subscriptions, guys, auto ships are running on the 1st and the 15th, right? And now it's time to see. Now that we got everything consolidated, right? If you are a builder, and I'm talking to builders, and I'm talking to people who are wanting to build something, listen to me, hear my voice. If you consider yourself a builder and you consider yourself a leader, listen to what I'm about to say right now. Okay. Move your subscription to the 1st. Okay. You saw what happened when we did the 1st and the 15th. Okay. You saw how impactful that was. You saw what that really did to the whole entire, energy of the company, right? Move your subscription to the 1st. Okay. When you move your subscription to the 1st, every leader that does this and you preach this to your team, what happens is, they will move theirs to the 1st as well. So now instead of you having 50 on the 1st running and 50 on the 15th running, okay, now you got at least 75 to 80% of the volume on the 1st. Okay. Once that happens, guess what happens? Now you are closer to your goal. You're closer to your goal on the 1st. So whatever little bit that did not convert over, guess your job is to just go ahead and fill it in before the 15th. Go ahead, hit the rank before the 15th. That's the type of games I played, right? My team, I'm telling you, look, okay, so all right, you hit builder 500 last month, right? You had 10 and 10, and all yours is on the 1st now. Okay, so you got 10 on the left and 11 on the left, and you got 6 on the right. So 4 people didn't run theirs on the 1st. That's no problem. Go ahead and find 4 people right now. So when theirs run, it's just be extra. It'd be gravy. You're gonna do the work anyway, right? Right? Okay. So again, just build through it. You'll never have 100% of the people on the 1st. You'll only have the serious people on the 1st, right? You only have the committed people on the 1st. But what my bill is my bill is on the 1st. Well, no, that has nothing to do with it. Your mortgage doesn't mean a thing. Your your automobile payment doesn't mean a thing. That counts not, right? My child support is on the 1st. Who cares? Doesn't matter. It's not about the big bills that you have to pay on the 1st, right? It's about you getting forced so you don't have to pay no more. You remember, it's you're only worried about the 1st because you didn't do your job in the first place. That's right. Nobody who's got 4 or more cares about the 1st. Chris McHenry is moving his to the 1st if it's not on the 1st already. Angel Trend's moving hers. Eric John's moving hers, right? Everybody who's got 4 is done. You ain't got to convince them. Like, hey, Arizona, let me tell you something, bro. Look, Arizona, this is why you need to move. Man, look, Arizona's on. He ain't paying it. The company is. Makes sense. So move. Just call me Bone Thugs and Harmony. Hey, just move it to the 1st. Trust me, you'll thank me for it. I promise you. You want as much of your volume coming on the 1st as possible. Okay. Compensation plan, guys. If you have not seen the new coded bonus, I'm gonna just tell you, go watch the video again. Go back on Facebook and watch the video again. The coded bonus is so ridiculous that the quota bonus will make you go and do some stuff that you weren't even thinking about doing. The quota bonus will make you go build a 500 right away just because the quota bonus pays out so much for people who will build a 500. Like you would, some of y'all, my grandma used to say, you wouldn't study and build a 500, right? But that quota bonus got everybody and their mama want to be build a 500, build a 1,000. Matter of fact, some of y'all are not building 500 right now. You counting the money that you're losing because you got people coming in your group right now and you're not getting paid on it. Like that's freaking some of y'all out. People not motivated about, let me show you something with y'all. People don't get motivated by the potential of how much money they can earn. They see you making a ton of money. I've had people watch me make millions, and again, it wasn't about how much money I made and the potential. They know they can make it. But if you take something from somebody, that'll motivate them, right? That'll motivate them. Give you an example. If I say Roxy, if I say Roxy had a job, which is something that she's not gonna ever have. If I say Roxy, hey, I need you to work, this weekend. You know, Barbie can't work; she's got to take off, and Roxy's gonna tell me, well, I had this thing planned. Me and Matt just got engaged, and we about to get married, and we got about to take the kids out. We about to go have a great dinner, whatever, whatever, and it's all right, cool, that's fine, right? She going about her business, but let the boss say, hey, Roxy, I need you to work this week, right? Based on you not being at Builder 500 like you're supposed to be right now. Okay. So just telling you, compensation plan, guys, it changed for the better, and it's going to reward those who go out there and build it. So with that being said, let me do this here. So because this is about what we're about to talk about right now is about culture. So culture is very, 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 very important. Let's see here. Where'd it go here? There you go. Yeah, because travel, if you know me, guys, travel is everything to me. I live to travel. I'm like when my people call me, it's like, where you at? They don't even ask me how I'm doing. Where you at? What part of the world are you at? Something because they know I'm on somebody's continent, right? And so let's see here. Let me get this out of the way. When we launch this company, guys, this travel deal, guys, don't get it twisted. We're not going to make a fortune. As a matter of fact, we won't make a lot of money at all if y'all make it about savings. Just like a lot of y'all think telling people they're going to save money about solar is going to make you a lot of money. How's that working for you? Yeah, it's not. It's about you actually coming up with the experience. It's about you talking about the other things, the other important things. And so when it comes to culture, culture is going to be the reason, right? People come flocking to this company. Culture is going to be the reason why people not just get started, they'll stay, right? And I just want to show you something about culture real quick here. This is one of those things that, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so I think y'all got the picture. You know, so when it comes to this industry, that's one of the things when I talk about direct sales network marketing. I had a leader that took us everywhere. Like we did business around the world. We all had trips and stuff like that that people only dreamed about, and we weren't even a travel company. Right? But we just knew how to create culture, and we knew what was important to people. We knew what made people move, what made people think, what made people sign up, what made people stay. We had people who didn't make any money that stayed for years, but because it was the culture, it was the environment, right? And so when you look at that, I'm like, you know what? I always wanted to do something like, I want to get to a point where I can have those type of events for my team. And that was a mastermind weekend. We had 90 people that was there for that mastermind weekend in Cancun. We had people on that yacht that was, 70 years old and 80 years old. We had people on jet skis and blue jeans and polo shirts and polo because they didn't come prepared for the beach. A deacon. We had an armor bearer on a 255-pound armor bearer in jeans and a polo and polos on the jet skis because he saw his pastor out there. Pastor said, "Get out there and ride the jet skis," right? And yeah, people never been in Cancun, out the country, never been on a yacht. Yeah, people having experiences that they never had before in their life. And the only thing that I regret is that we didn't have waivers because we had people sliding into the ocean like they just swam in oceans before. I'm like, I looked at my wife and said, we'll never do that part again. We'll have waivers next time. But I'm telling y'all, that's why people come. That's why people stick. That's why people stay. Okay. Understand this. We will have a culture when it comes to success and lifestyle, guys. Because of Venti, we are about to become the ultimate business and lifestyle company. Okay. And just for the record, what Venti is, is not. Let me tell you what it's not. It's not, you're not a travel agent. Okay. It's a travel club, curated trips, deep discounts. Some of y'all, you've already saw, the deep discounts that you guys are getting. You've already been playing with it. Some of y'all probably didn't even watch all the training because you was in playing in the Venti back office. That's fine. Okay. But I do know this when we have our conventions, which is why we don't even have a convention book right now because we know what it's going to be. We were waiting for the countries though because it's going to be an internationally convention, and we wanted to make sure that everybody, one from all around the world, would come to the convention, and two that they would all come to the convention at a discount. Right, that location is going to be discount. People better get their hotel rooms and everything at a discount. But we're not a travel agent, guys. We're not booking anything for anybody. They if they want the discounts, they'll get their own website. They'll get their own, builders pack. And the cool part about it is you can't be a consultant and have access to that. You can't be an affiliate and have access to that, right? You got to be a builder, right? And we had a guy. Matter of fact, let me see if he's on here. I want to show y'all because y'all think fat meat greasy. I'm hearing my country talk on y'all real quick here. Let's see here. Ralph, is Raphael on here? Raphael, you on here? Let's see here. Yep, there he is. Raphael, come off mute. Oh, you can't. Okay, don't worry about it. Let me find you. And let me do that.
There we go. I think I was able to do it now.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you. Yes, sir. So, Raphael, and just be transparent. Uh, what's your background?
I'm a life insurance and health insurance broker.
Okay. How long you been in Bill?
Last, I think it was last March.
Okay.
So it's been a little bit over a year.
Okay. So this question I'm about to ask you about to make the company a whole lot of money, right? How active have you been in build, like building build over the last maybe 90 days?
Honestly, I've been so busy with insurance that I've definitely neglected bill.
No problem. Okay. Today, what happened? Just what happened? Just tell me what happened
So
today.
yeah, so I have an insurance convention coming up in Orlando next month, and I've been looking for hotels left and right. Everything is like 300, almost $400 a night. So I was telling myself, I'm like, hey, you part of Guild, so go check it. Even though I haven't been active, I still have my membership and everything. So I went in there and I got into the rewards. So I found the 20% off. But then I saw the venti, and I remember seeing something about venti the other day. So I clicked on it, and it happened to be the travel. So I'm like, huh, voila. So I looked it up, and sure, I found the hotel there, and online the nightly rate was going for 391.38. Through Venti, it was 209.99. So that's 100, almost $182 per day savings. So I just saved for the entire time that I'm going to be there, $725.56. So I'm a believer in it's just like you said, people stick for the benefits and the travels, and yeah, I'm gonna stick and I'm gonna build it.
You know what? So this is the thing. You can't make this stuff up. You ain't gotta believe me. I don't care if you believe me or not. I'm just telling you. You save $700. That's 7 months of memberships.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Stop playing, y'all. So this is the thing. I told you you can't count. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people in network marketing, 90% of people in network marketing still have a job. Guess why they have a job? Somebody, anybody. Benefits. Benefits. Thank you, Raphael. I appreciate it, bro.
My
Uh,
pleasure.
Presentation over. No, I'm just kidding. So look, this is the thing, guys. That's going to happen. All of the remember when I went to Atlanta, guess what? It was done through Venti. I saved the company 47%. When I went to Colorado, it was done through Venti. When I went to Baltimore, it was done through Venti. Right? So Venti. So every trip that I went on, it was paid out at a deep discount. It was done at a deep discount. I didn't pay full price. Remember, I told you on the presentation, rich people don't pay full price for nothing. They buy everything at a discount without losing the quality of it if they don't get it for free. Okay. You're going to have build 100% travel, and that's all they're going to build. Matter of fact, you forgot they was in your group, right? And matter of fact, you're gonna have people come in here that's gonna come from an affiliate, come from a consultant, and they're gonna sell way more travel than you sold solar. They're gonna make way more money in travel on the travel membership. They're gonna outrank you based on getting all these people on travel discounts, right? Membership. They're gonna blow. They got people come and go straight build a 500, build a 1,000, and they weren't even active. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay, right? You need that. You need those stories. Okay. So you'll have people, guys, just listen to what I'm saying. That when you go to events, you'll have people who are friends and family who will come to events. Like I see Laura Johnson on some crew. Laura's been on a couple of those yachts excursions. And guess what she did every time? Bring people that wasn't a part of the company. And guess what happened? They signed up. It, they seen the presentation, guys, months and months and months ago. They didn't get started in the business. They got started in the culture. It's about the environment. It's about the culture. It's not about your presentation. The culture is better than your presentation, by the way. It speaks a whole lot better, a lot clearer. Has a lot more value than what you're presenting. I'm just telling you. Okay. So just know that. Okay? So we will not sell travel. We will sell the experience, right? And so better yet, the culture will sell the experience for you. So as a matter of fact, think about this for a second. About to mess y'all up. Facebook been around for a little while now, right? And when you think about Facebook, we made Mark Zuckerberg the youngest billionaire out there. And we did that by putting our business in the street. Now, stay with me. What's the number one thing people post on Facebook? Their travel. And guess why they post their travel? They post their travel because they were there, you wasn't. That's their way of saying nah, 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 nah. That's their way of having, you know what I'm saying? Like this is where I'm at. You see the water, see my toes, you behind your desk, you know what I'm saying? But that's the number one thing that's posted on Facebook. Travel. Ask yourself this question. All my solar people. How many of y'all was posting stuff about solar? How many of y'all posted your electric bill before you became a solar pro? None of y'all. But people's posting solar. I'm posting travel all the time. They're not even in a travel company. Right? How many of y'all posted your water bill, right? Or your water machine before you became a water salesperson. None of y'all. None of y'all. Guys, you have companies that are out there and all they do is sell travel. We have a high ticket sales company with big tickets, and the lifestyle and luxury is an add on. Think about that for a second. You can make a flat out fortune, big ticket, create a nice, nice residual income through your subscriptions. And oh, by the way, you can live the rest of your life on a discount and luxury. The ultimate business and lifestyle membership of NT, right? Guys, this is going to be one of the most, when I say you'll see people who are coming to this company, guys, you see people who will leave companies who make a ton of money based off of what I just said. You have countries all around, you have companies around the world in direct sales network marketing who want to partner with travel companies. Y'all better go find some companies out there and talk to some company owners out there, right? And when you talk to these company owners out there who are in these other companies and they don't have travel, but they want to partner with a travel company, they'll bring their database over. As long as we got the right culture and we doing the right things, they ready. Look, they'll marry us fast as a company. But this is remember we talk about being a product of a product. See, Raphael, what I want to share with you is this, bro. You just became a product of the product. And I know you've done some other things before. I'm just this is another you just the product of the product. You just went use your service. Okay. You made money twice. Remember, savings is the new earnings, right? So that $700, somebody's paying a full price. You're not. So that money that was supposed to go out as income to somebody else is staying in your household, in your wallet. And guess what? The marketing of it, now you get a chance to screenshot your savings, guys. Screenshot when you find something, get ready to buy something, screenshot the savings and show people, hey, look, man, this is what I saved. Okay. And guess what? Somebody say Ozzy's on social media, Ozzy's on YouTube, Ozzy's on Instagram, Ozzy's on Facebook, Ozzy's he hits you up, say, hey, Mark, hey, bro, where you get the discount? How you get that discount? Oh yeah, man, I got this. I own a travel company. I own a travel club. I'm part of a travel club, whatever it is. So what I got to do to get that discount, man? It's nothing. It really is. Matter of fact, I saved $700. I paid $200 just to get into the club. It's already paid for itself. I was like, man, put me in, man. Sign me up, bro. Think about it. $1,200 a year, $100 a month. This is what I want y'all to really start thinking about. This is when you start having these conversations with these A people, these affiliates, right? So that $1,200 a month, $1,200 a year, you're going to save more than $1,200 a year in travel because y'all travel for business, you travel for pleasure, you travel, period. So you're going to save over $1,200 a year, right or right, or C or C, as one of my partners say, C or C, right? So if that's the case, you're already making money on savings. But then guess what? You have a subscription on the books, which means that you had an intent to make a profit. So now you get a chance to also write the business off. And everywhere you go, you write off expenses, business, more money. This is the thing. Man. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I'm a subscription guy, but I think I found me something I can marry. Yeah, yeah, Idris, you can have solar, bro. Jabari, Hans, y'all can have solar, bro. Miss Bean, you can have water, darling. That's all yours. I got me some travel. Yeah, I'm about to go take over the world. I'm over here. I'm be running with the Akinos and the Yalas. They got about 32 countries they want to put the travel in already. Like they just been sitting on. They've been Julio and Ed have been man. Boy, if you're in Julio and Ed's team, I'm telling y'all, get ready for spillover. Get ready, because you got countries coming on y'all. Get ready. And if you're a builder, get ready to create it. Get ready to create some spillover. Get ready to change some lives. Get ready to have fun doing it. I'm about to let my hair down. I'm about to work on my tan. Y'all saw I went and put I have flip-flops on and shorts. Like I went to the beach. I'm in travel mode right now. I'm in presentation travel mode right now. right? I'm matching everything. I got the matching watch, the whole. This is what I look like on the beach, on the boat. This is what it is. I'm telling you, don't get left behind. Do not get left behind. And Carly's on here, Dale's on here. They'll all tell you. I used to send videos of people saying you should have been here. Before they had camera phones, I would take pictures, right? And he was in the same company. We was over in China. We were over in China, in Hawaii, different places. I would take a picture like this. Nobody standing there, right? Send the picture. Say, I would save the space for you, but you wouldn't hear. I send people sand from beaches. I send people postcards, right? And say, hey, look, I had video, and I'm gonna let you go on this one. I had one of my buddies. He just swore up and down he was gonna be on the Hawaii trip, or he's gonna do what he's gonna do. The Hawaii trip was paid for by the company. All he had to do was go qualify for it. He lost by default. His son is 2 years older than my son, and they were both babies. My son was 18 months old. His son was four years old. Okay, his name's Cabo. Right, he's in college right now doing his thing. But T Mac missed the promo, and we were in Hawaii. Okay, y'all think 50 Cent petty? Let me show you something. So he didn't hit that position. He didn't show up to Hawaii. In Hawaii. We're eating uh, omelets with lobster. Omelets with lobster meat, crab meat. It's loaded with all kind of good stuff, and all the leaders are there, and we got our kids with us and everything. And you know, one of our partners, his wife, she had his phone. It had a little dent in it. We called it Pinky with the dimple, right? And so she would be our video person, and she put the camera on me. I said, "Hey T, you and Cabo was supposed to be sitting right here, man. You didn't qualify. Now Major got to sit here by himself. You know what I'm saying? And he wondering where Cabo at. I'm wondering where you at. Man, come on, bro. We can't let this happen no more. Yeah, I went in. I went in. He ain't talked to me for 30 days, but he hit his rank that month. Hey, he was in no phone zone. He muted me out. I'm his upline. I'm his sponsor. The boy ain't called me one time. 30 days. He hit the rank. He went and worked, built it because he was ticked off. He was ticked off. But don't put yourself in that position. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all can't look. Winston's ain't gonna have a problem with me telling you where you should have been. If I like you and I love you, don't get a video. I had a video. We were in Disneyland. I had the CEO, the VP of sales, and all the top elite diamonds and leaders. I had them, and they'll tell you, I had each and every last one of them. I assigned somebody on my team to each and every last one of them. And I had them do a video. On that video, all of them were saying, hey man, you should have been here. Hey man, you should. And then the women did it for the women for Kim. Because we love you. We don't want you to miss out. That's a love lick, right? When it hurt, you move. Ask Carly. Carly cried when she got her purse card, but then she ranked up. Just telling you, we're about to do some amazing things in this company. We're about to change some lives in this company. We're gonna make it look good. We're gonna make it look fun, right? We're gonna enjoy ourselves making this money. But one thing we will not enjoy is you not being present for it because you were here first. Hear me out. Because some of you think because you were here first, that means that you are first. No, you're just around. There'll be people who are not in this company yet who will come in here and eat your lunch. And they will be first because they were the first to take advantage of the opportunity. Okay. That's what I want you to understand. It's not enough to be in a company, to just be here. When we're going into momentum and going into doing big things, you have to be a part of the reason why the company goes to those heights, right? While we do those things, you have to contribute. You have to be a part of the reason why we go and do 270 million instead of 27 million. Okay. So with that, guys, this is what you do. Again, go find your bucket list vacation tonight and put a screenshot of your bucket list location that you found in a venti, right? In the WhatsApp group tonight. That way, everybody who wasn't on this call, right? Those other 1,000 people who found out that they figured out there's something better to do than being talked to by somebody who wants them to make millions of dollars, make them wonder what the hell just happened. What is this? All these, yeah, make them wonder what happened. Screenshot it, put it in the group, and let them know this is where we at right now. This is what we got going on. This is what you're missing right now. You better show up. Because if you don't show up while we blow up, that's gonna blow some people out of the business. You have some people, we're gonna make it so big and do so much damage that some people gonna quit because it's going to expose them and they're not gonna feel right being in the same location as you when you left them that far behind, that fast behind. Okay. So guys, I appreciate your time. I really hope you got it. Because if you didn't get it, you'll get it. I guarantee it. You're gonna catch it one way or another. So, and I'll make sure you catch it. I promise you. That's my part. I got to make sure that this stings. So, with that being said, love you guys. See you guys at the top. See you guys at the bank. See you guys on the beach, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Central. I mean Pacific Standard Time for the event, and we're gonna have a dynamic speaker present to make sure that you guys get the goals going on the way through the goals on till you actually go out there and hit your next goal. Take care, guys. Good night.
Recording